You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, guess what? We've got another WNBA player, another player that contributed to her team in the league, Kamilla Cardoso, in my opinion, the best big that is on the Chicago Sky. Yeah, I said that. I think the Chicago Sky has minimized her as a player because of somebody else that's on that team. I can't wait to see her possibly go somewhere else. All right, because Kamilla Cardoso, I believe, could be dominant. And by dominant, I mean Asia Wilson kind of dominant. All right, Jonquel Jones kind of dominant. And look, she hadn't struggled from the field at all, period, since she's been in the league. And then you throw in the block shots, et cetera, et cetera. And I'm also going to show you something I find rather interesting. And again, I'm the first to acknowledge it's going to be reckless speculation on this video in part. I mean, look, what else are we here for if it's not for me to tell you what's on my mind and what I think of when I look at something? But why are you even bringing that up? It's not a story. I'm not saying it's a story. I'm saying it's reckless speculation ahead of time. But by the way, I made a video. I told you guys Kamilla Cardoso would be joining this league. The only one that hasn't came out from that video is Kelsey Mitchell as of yet. And I'm still waiting. And I think that one, I don't know what the deal is because it's going to, obviously, when Kelsey Mitchell, if she's joining this league, it's going to catch a ton of attention. A ton of attention. Because she plays for the Indiana Fever, and she was their leading scorer. Kamilla Cardoso, right here. She's now a player, partner, and owner in Project B. And so some other players did join this thing. Here she is talking.
Hi everyone, Kamilla Cardoso here. I'm really excited to finally announce that I'll be joining Project V, being able to travel, getting to know new places. This is such a blessing that I don't take for granted. I'm also super proud of being able to represent Brazil, and I can't wait to get it started. Let's get it.
I got to tell you, I really like her. You can question her motor at times on the basketball court, but I do get the sense sometimes that she's like, how about you let me cook under the paint and get everybody else away from me? That's what I think. Okay? I think if you gave her truth serum, I'd be willing to bet you she is very frustrated being with the Chicago Sky. Because there's no way she's able to play her game on that team right now. Not a chance. So right here, 13.6 points per game. She came up almost 4 full points a game. 1.3 career block shots a game. 8.3 rebounds. But this is the part that I like about her game. She shoots 52%, over 52% from the field. She actually almost shot 53% from the field this year. That's how it's supposed to be done as a big. You're supposed to be able to hit shots from inside close to the basket, not miss layups. I mean, it just is what it is. All right? So, I found this interesting. And by the way, let me go back over here very, very quickly because we don't know these players. I don't. Li Ming, she is a Chinese women's basketball star. Well, they've signed her. Janelle Chalon? I don't know. French. All right? She's a French player. So, I don't know. They're going to have a lot of international players involved in this thing. Guys, there's really good international basketball players that aren't in the WNBA. I promise you there's plenty of players from overseas that are better than quite a few of the players we're having to watch. they're forcing us to sit through during Indiana Fever games. Jesus. Attract the best talent in the world, my ass. So I wanted to, this is what sort of peeled back the curtain. We found out that Project B, who are they paying attention to? Who are they following as a business? I thought this was interesting that they're following Diana Taurasi. When Diana Taurasi is only 1 year removed from actually playing in the WNBA. And you got to wonder, because look, in regular sports term, for a regular sports fan that's casually paying attention, Diana Taurasi's not moving the needle. But in women's basketball, yeah, she's going to move the needle a little bit. And, I mean, she's no Caitlin Clark, but people certainly know her name. And if you're this league, why wouldn't you throw $5 million a year for 1 year at Diana Taurasi just to get a little more shine? And look, they're signing some older players. Cardoso's young and spry, but they're signing older players, veterans, as of right now. I got to tell you guys, I find this interesting. I'm going to tell you why. Steve Young was a quarterback for my San Francisco 49ers. He's my all-time favorite athlete. All right? He is my all-time favorite athlete in sports. And he's an investor in this league. Novak Djokovic. I got a ton of respect for that dude. The media hates him, but I like him as an athlete. He's an investor in this thing. So I find that pretty interesting. The only one that hasn't come out of the closet, so to speak, on this, we are talking about basketball here, is Kelsey Mitchell. I wonder what's going on there, because her name showed up when all of these other names that have already officially been announced signed. All right? All those other names, they all showed up at once, basically. All these names. Kelsey was one of them. Kamilla was one of them. Jewel Lloyd was one of them. Who else did they sign? Jonquel Jones was the other one. That all showed up at one time. I find this interesting. I do. Anything that adds another layer to the unrivaled WNBA off-season drama. Does the WNBA owners like it or not? Are they going to have a problem with this? I mean, there's a lot of like ancillary collateral things that can come along from this league. I still think there's some names coming that's going to break the internet. That's my guess. All right. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.